12:25 a.m., 25 minutes past when the moon is at the highest point in the sky. And yes, I'm still going to give the nightly forecast this late at night because Oya and Shango, my Orisha parents, are increasing, transforming, and spreading the love. Let's talk about it. Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on-the-fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe emojubatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast. Ekule and Ekaro. First, I'm going to give honor to your Ori for giving me this time and space to share with you tonight. I'm also thanking your ancestors and spirit guides for leading you to this moment. I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, the mojo. On 222.9 The Mothership, your one-woman radio station for the road less traveled. And yes, I am wired at 12:30 in the a.m., bringing you this late night forecast for January 18th, 2024. So this is day 4 of the week, the prelude to the weekend, your Jupiter-ruled, Shango-venerated Thursday. And who is Shango? The divine masculine essence of fire, passion, inner transformation. What the Christians call the Holy Ghost fire. Yeah, that's Shango all day. And so I could not let this time pass by without allowing it to be shared, spoken on, and spread. Sorry, you guys that are on your 12 a.m. Sacral chakra healing zone, because that's a typical programming that's going on this time of night. But this is one of the joys of being a wild card and having your own radio station. I can just show up and drop some wisdom anytime I feel like it, and I love it. I am broadcasting live from 7 portals. That's my Twitter bird, so if you aren't already, follow there. My YouTube channel, follow there. Like, share, and subscribe so you can catch this late night forecast, time-sensitive information, as well as poems, shorts, and other visual aspects of 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio. I'm also broadcasting from 3 Facebook pages, my iiiYansaje Muse Facebook page, the 222.9 The Mothership Facebook page, and my Thursdaily only spot, the Scarlet Serene, hence all the red, all the love of Shango, I Ching, self-development, divine masculine, complete with the Imagine Instagram, 2229 Thursdays, and as always, I am cruising the airwaves of 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled, where we're grooving to the sounds of Sade's Jezebel. We'll talk more about that later. This is Iba Ojobo, or the Day of Expansion, which fits right in the pocket of Thursday's daily planetary ruler, which is Jupiter. It's the prelude to the weekend. I thank Sango for keeping things hot in the face of this freeze. Because I'm in the deep south USA where we dealing with this Arctic winter. And I bet the northerners are laughing at us because they get this cold weather all the time. But us southern folks, we used to hot winters. Oh yeah, deep south USA winter solstice, you do have to hang your overcoat next to your sundress. So we're getting a taste of real winter weather, right? Right. So later on today, after your sacral chakra sleep meditation, from this time that I'm interrupting until 6 o'clock a.m., this forecast is going to run again right before you get to your rising Bimpe to the Orisha Shango Kabiesio Baba Me. And then after that, we're getting into the funky fire starter, Fathers of Song, with your Divine Masculine playlist all day long. Let me let you check out that playlist while I wet my whistle. This is iiiYansaje Muse on your late night or early rising mystic forecast. Ashe. Thursday's Red's Jupiter expansion. Cheese. Sensual voices of the fathers. Sacral chakra healing. Iba Sango, Iba Dada, Iba Aganju. Welcome to Thursdays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. And we are back. So, in case you're just now joining us, I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, interrupting your sleep chakra meditation to bring you this nightly mystic forecast. And we're on the 18th of January, 2024, and the day vibrates on an 18-9. And 9 is the number of finality and the fires of Shango's passion. So that means on this day, something within needs to end. Something within needs to be deeply transformed. Because the reason that Sango and Oya work so well together, the reason Oya is Shango's favorite wife, is because their energies work together for transformations. So what inner things need to come to an end so that your inner fires can blaze on higher levels? That's the question to ask yourself today. And let yourself catch on fire for your passions for the higher roads, higher levels of being, for the positive things to come into your life, the drama to end. And all of us have those little nuances. All of us want that something better. But faith without work is dead, and work without faith is slavery. So, with that in mind, allow your inner transformations to bring the endings that need to be brought about so that your new beginning can be blazing in all the best ways, I mean. It is the fourth Thursday of winter solstice and the last one of sea goat season. And the moon tonight is waxing in the second house of Taurus. And that's the house of love, abundance, values, things of that sort. So with love and abundance increasing, then there are some inner transformations that need to be made in the areas of love and the things that you find valuable. So what makes love valuable to you? There's something to think about. With this energy also, there are some inner transformations that need to be made so that you can accept love, receive love, receive abundance, because you don't have to be broke to be woke. Not when we live in a world of abundance. And there's nothing wrong with having abundance, just as long as you ain't stomping on somebody else to get it, if that makes sense. I'm feeling that a lot of these transformations need to be made in the areas of the ego and in the areas of blocking and protecting the heart. These types of transformations need to be made on a deeper spiritual level, because yes, society does push a lot of subtle narcissism with self-love. And there's nothing wrong with self-love, but you don't want to love yourself so much that there's no love for anyone else. That's when self-love becomes toxic, and the name of the game is balance. And when it comes to matters of the heart, you don't want to build a wall around it so high. I know you have to protect your heart, but you don't want to build a wall around it so high that you don't let nothing in. And the love that's stored up in you can't get out. That's not good. So, with that in mind, my manifesting prayer is that Oya's blessings bring you positive winds of change, and that Shango's fires burn down the walls that are harming you. But with Oya being a strong energy of intuition, may she increase your discernment. Because once your sense of discernment increases, then you'll know from Jump Street who to protect your heart from and who to give your love to. When it comes to the material things you find valuable, I would say try this. When it comes to manifesting abundance, focus first on manifesting the tools that you need to play your part in building the kingdom on earth. Or as Ifa tradition calls it, living your highest destiny. That may be far more beneficial than manifesting superficiality. Oh, I want millions. I want mansions. I want cars. Okay, you manifest all that, then what the hell are you going to do with it? Many of us want to manifest wisdom. When you manifest that wisdom, when you manifest that knowledge, when you manifest that power, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to use your knowledge and wisdom to make other people feel stupid and beneath you? Or are you going to use that knowledge and that wisdom to enlighten and help others? That's that balance that I'm talking about. When you manifest that abundance, are you going to use it to hold yourself above others? Or are you going to use it to fight a worthy cause? And these are the things that may need to be transformed from within. Because, see, there are two types of blessings. Some blessings come from on high, other blessings come from down under. So when you manifest things, which God are you thanking for them? And how do you tell? The energy in which they came and the energy that you're using them for. So with the moon waxing in Venus, there's a lot of subconscious manifestations in terms of love and materialism. And there's nothing wrong with it, again, love and materialism. But with those things, you really want to find out within yourself, what are you going to use them for? Ashe? Ashe. So I'm going to go ahead on and wet my whistle real quick. And when I come back, we are going to talk more about what's going on in the quasars. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, up way past my beauty sleep time, but I could not let this forecast pass because I was just getting way too many downloads. And when it comes to divine assignment, I don't sleep on the job. This is 222.9 the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Did you enjoy your astrology sip in the Malbec Planetarium? I hope so. Well, let's see how that energy expands when we take it inside for a deeper meaning with I Chings and Scarlet Serenes. That's www.poeticallymused.org/ iiiYansaje. I bet you won't meet me there tomorrow. Ashe. All right, and we're back again. Sorry, you guys that are trying to sleep right now with the sacral chakra sleep meditation going on, but I just had to interrupt our regularly scheduled program to bring you this very, very, very important late night forecast. And I'm actually enjoying being up late this time of night. I guess that's what I get from drinking coffee when I normally drink lemon water. But anywho, if you were born on January 18th, happy solar return. May Olodumare, the Orisha, and your ancestors and spirit guides, according to your walk of faith, bless you with many, many more, filled with Bobo Ire. And what does Bobo Ire mean? Many blessings. Ashe. Ashe. But I'm still going to do some zodiac dry snitching on you, so here we go. If you were born on January 18th, you have a great deal of reserved power, which should be used more often to your better advantage. You are cautious, yet somewhat inclined towards suspicion. You want to love and be loved in return, but you seem unable to open your heart to your friends and family. Now, didn't we just talk about this before the break? About not building that wall around your heart so high that nothing can get in and nothing can get out. Well, there's an affirmation for you. Well, and we talk a lot about protecting your heart and protecting your energy, and those things are not wrong. They are very, very, very important. But a good thing becomes a bad thing when there is no balance. And now we're speaking into the universal law of duality. So allow your discernment to increase. Because your discernment to increase, that's what's going to open up. How do I put it? You'll know who to love and who to protect yourself from, huh? Nice. And it's funny that we're talking about that duality because in the essence of Capricorn season, the symbol of Capricorn is the sea goat, half fish. And what do fish do? Swim in the depths of the seas. What do waters represent spiritually? Emotions. And what do goats do? What's the abbreviation of GOAT? Greatest of all time. And why are goats symbolic of that? Because they leave the flock of sheep to run up the side of the mountain. But in order to maintain that balance, your emotions have to be in touch with what your goals are. Because a lot of you sea goats are straight up workaholics, okay? I would know I'm the spawn of a Capricorn, just letting it be known. So balance that out, okay? And in the last few days of Capricorn season, come on, 11 other zodiac in your life some love as they teach you about you, the Capricorn energy in you. Study your natal chart because your astrology chart is your cosmic birth certificate. It helps you understand your unique design. It helps you understand the way God designed you. And the more you know about your inner universe and the way that you were designed, the better you can navigate your outer universe when you're in tune with your inner universe. So how do you learn about the Capricorn energy in you? Well, study house 10 in your natal chart. Study your placements of Saturn and your placements of Capricorn. And if you need some help understanding that, then by all means, book a personal spiritual session. And all of that information is in that lovely Sango care package that I put in this video's description box. Ashe. Ashe. So we are in the season of Capricorn. We're half Virgo in the third decan. So between the 11th and the 22nd, you see goat babies are half Virgo. So y'all are the ones that really have to be careful about not overworking and using work to distract yourself from your emotions. Not looking good for the home team, okay? That's not cool. Too much of anything is not good. Good things become bad things when they're not balanced. So there's nothing wrong with working. But Allow that fin part of your sea goat energy, that emotional part, incorporate that into your workaholicism so that you can balance that out and your work becomes more intentional and less of an escape. Ashe. In the season of the Kemetic way of the stars, we are in the season of Amun Ra. And in the 12 figures of African spirituality, we are in the season of the Baobab tree until February 3rd. And I got more information coming up on other astrology systems when you beam up to my exclusive orbit. Because, see, this is just one of my orbits. The mothership does have more than one stratosphere, but we'll talk about that later. Okay? All right. When it comes to planetary retrogrades, we have 9 days left of Uranus retrograde until we are retrograde free until April. If you were born in the house of Aquarius, Uranus retrograde will affect you more than it will the other 11 zodiac houses because it is one of two of your ruling planets. But Uranus is the planet that vibrates the most with Oya energy in the Orisha tradition. This is a planet that deals with intuition, with shakeups, with sudden changes. So, as long as Uranus is in retrograde, expect Oya to stir things up in your world that are going to make you question your belief system, question your relationship with God, question your relationship with the goddess, question how you go about demonstrating your faith. And there's nothing wrong with questioning these things if you truly want your connection with the divine to be organic. Okay? Because as long as you're desiring to have a genuine connection with the universe, there's nothing wrong with tweaking the way in which you practice your beliefs. Because the more authentic your connection is with the divine, the more blessed your experiences will be. And we live in a day and age now where everything spiritual is being questioned. The Bible's being picked apart, so is the Quran, the Book of the Dead, even the Orisha tradition. All of these things are being brought up into question, and they should be. Because when the Most High puts that inquisition on your spirit, it's for a deeper sense of exploration, not to denounce, not to be hateful or any of those things. It's to make your relationship with the divine more organic. So allow that to be. Ashe. I'm going to take a quick break again. And when I come back, we are going to talk a little bit about your winter solstice I Ching. And that's for my Thursday divination. All on the other days of the week, we got tarot. But for Thursday, we visit the I Ching Oracle. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. A question on the heart is the spirit's thirst for clarity. Readings, consultations, I call them intuitive counseling sessions, but you know what I mean. They're kind of like gumbo or peach cobbler. You may have tried many, but you haven't had mine. I can say I met the divine when I was about 9. Ever since I was 16, I found myself wondering, do I have an invisible "please come tell me your business" sign taped to my forehead? Then one day I was sitting at the bus stop at a crossroad, and I had the audacity to ask the goddess, why was I even sent to earth? And I became an ethereal, intuitive counselor. And the universe has been answering that question over and over again, one phone call at a time, for the last 9 years. From there, in between sessions, I began to relentlessly apply, align, and study the ways of the stars and of the ancients. 3 years in, Orisha priestesshood to Oya came knocking. Hence the Iya in the name iiiYansaje, iiiYansa, an Oya praise name. Oya is the Orisha who brings radical transformation and change. Make no mistake about it now, baby. I am no soothsayer. I am no fortune teller. I'm not a private investigator. I don't cast love spells. I'm not an emotional punching bag. I'm not a spiritual trash dump. I am not a haven for jinn spirits. I give guidance with clarity, with wisdom, with love, with truth. I unlock keys to your spiritual growth and your highest destiny according to your unique design. Ready for some evolutionary change? Let's talk. And we are back. So, those of you that are joining me from Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, you are looking at my winter solstice I Ching. And this is so strongly aligned with Sango energy because as you can see, there's a double six, meaning when I cast this hexagram, nothing changed, nothing moved. And 6 is the number sacred to Shango in Orisha tradition. So what the spirit is saying to the chosen ones through this I Ching is be still. Because when you're still, you can hear the spirit speak to your soul. When you're still, you calm the busyness of your body to get to the busyness within. When you're still, inner transformation can take place. Okay? And see, this is split into 2 hexagrams. And the first hexagram are these 2 on the bottom. Okay? And that's the energy of Khan. This energy. Okay? And Khan is the force of nature that deals with the north wind. It is a yang energy. Deep water, like the same water that the sea goat's fin swims through. It's a male energy. And it deals with midwinter, midnight. And it deals with exposure and solitude, meaning the spirit is saying in this I Ching to be still, and in that stillness, be vulnerable with yourself. Because the reason that so many of us so easily lie to the world is because we first so easily lie to ourselves. So in this stillness, allow yourself to be vulnerable with yourself about every aspect of your being so that you can be exactly where you are and map out your next steps of where you're heading from where you are. And that is a challenge in today's world because social media makes it very easy to front. We love to play this I'm so unbothered bullshit. Yeah, I said it, bullshit. And all of these things keep us from being vulnerable with ourselves. And when you can't be vulnerable with yourself, you can't be honest about where you're at. And when you're not honest about where you at, you cannot build a solid foundation. And when you build on ego, you may as well be building a house of cards on sinking sand. When you're not vulnerable with yourself, vulnerable about your emotions, vulnerable about the things that harm you, you can't bring an honest healing to it. And when you don't do that, you go through life bringing a plastic butter knife to a gunfight. So the spirit of Sango, or the spirit of inner transformation, is saying, take this time in stillness to assess yourself from where you really and truly are. And from there, you can grow into your full cosmic self, which is hexagram number 2, Kian. Show you that energy. Okay? You pull that down so you can see it. All right? That's this energy. And with that energy coming out on top, this is also a young male energy. And male energy deals with the driving force forward, taking the initiative, taking to the action, as opposed to feminine energy being more about being the receptive. And both of us have these all people have the masculine and feminine principles. And the more you understand about it, you know which one to push forward and which one to pull back. Okay? And right now, this I Ching is talking about dealing with the masculine force from within, taking the initiative to make internal changes. And Kian energy deals with complete supernatural energy, pure creativity. And it's like the force that drives change into your highest spiritual self. Okay? And that's the part where you are like really in your highest state of being, your supernatural self, the highest version of yourself. So taking this time of stillness for inner transformation and allowing yourself full vulnerability, that's the fast track to becoming the highest version of you. There's my general I Ching read for tonight. If you would like a personal I Ching reading, then by all means, the link to book all of those things, as well as the entire iiYansaje Muse exclusive Orbit, is in that lovely Shango care package, once again, that I put in this video's description box. I am iiYansaje Muse. This is your one-woman radio station for the road less traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. I Ching readings, like many forms of divination, are just like peach cobbler. You may have tried other people's, but you've never had mine. Trigrams, hexagrams, revelations, pros, cons, changes, ancient Chinese oracle. I Ching readings by iiYansaje T. Muse. Brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. If you're hearing this over Mothership airwaves, then visit the 222.9 The Mothership's Facebook page for links to book your appointment. If you're seeing this online, then click the link in the comments section to schedule your appointment. Ashe. Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your